Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with meteorologist Cameron Landfield.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's going to be cloudy to start things off, seeing showers in a lot of areas as well. Pretty soon here, we're going to see actually the strongest showers of the day. But why is that? Well, we've got a storm system overhead. Looking out at the Beltline in Coburg right now, you can see just how gray those skies are. But we'll bring things a little bit further out now so you can see our satellite imagery loop. And in particular, this is going to be our water vapor channel. It just shows off the rotation very well, that rotation coming up here. Those rotations are exactly what we expect with an incoming system, and that's what's going on for today. So there's colder air overhead getting sucked on down, and that's going to bring some instability into the area. A couple waves of powerful energy come through as well, and that's another reason for more rainfall. But of course, everyone is seeing that little lightning strike there on the loop, and I'll explain what's going on with that in just a moment. But let's get to the stormcast first. 6:30, so just about 20 minutes ago, and we did start to see some of that development of rainfall along the coast. As we get into the 7 o'clock to 7:30 hour, that is going to be arriving, bringing our first wave of showers. And then as we get into that 8 o'clock hour, that's when it starts to hit over the valley and actually gets a little bit stronger too. You can see it is a nice complete line there. And then in towards 9:30, it shifts a little bit more to the east. Roseburg's finally picking up a little bit of rainfall at that point, but they are going to be the driest place for today. Then as we get into the 11:30 hour, it looks like still continuous showers are going to be over most of the inland areas, but along the coast, it's actually starting to dry out at this point. 2 o'clock shows further drying along the coast, especially towards Coos Bay. Still shower chances everywhere, but a little break in that cloud coverage, and the break continues all the way into the evening. We are going to be seeing clearing tonight, so a colder morning tomorrow, but I do want you to pay attention here. 4 o'clock, look at that dot. That is bright red. There's actually even some black in there, which shows extreme rainfall, maybe even some hail, and a lot of energy in there. So what's going on just in that area? Well, it looks like that could be a thunderstorm. Check this out. So starting at 5 o'clock, you don't see much until there it is, 3 o'clock. Look at that little blue dot appearing. And then as we get into the 3:30 into 4 o'clock hour, it gets bigger and darker for the lightning and hail index here. And well, what's going on with that? Well, I'm going to explain this here. So we have west winds coming in for today, and of course there's colder air overhead because of that storm system. Now, what happens when you have warmer air below colder air? Well, it rises, and it actually accelerates as it gets into the colder areas. And we know rising air promotes, well, rainfall and cloud development, but if that happens quick enough, you actually end up with thunderstorms. But in addition to that, because of those west winds, if you have a barrier, today's barrier would be the Cascades, you actually accelerate those winds even further. So the rising is faster, and the faster that rising is, the more likely to get some thunder. That's what's happening towards 3 o'clock in the Cascade foothills there, and that's why we saw that little dot pop up. So keep your eyes open. That could be happening in a few places, actually. Now for the 7-day forecast, you'll see that Wednesday and Friday are going to be the sunniest days, or really the only sunny days this week. They're going to be nice and warm, but every other day does show some rainfall. Umpqua Basin at 58 for today, 66 tomorrow. Into the Cascade Passes, 34 for today, 43 tomorrow. And again, snowfall coming out there instead of rainfall. Willamette Valley, 56 for today, 61 tomorrow. Big 66 though on Friday. But now it's time to